It's the fucking GoonCast. As you can sound, I sound extra fucking goony. Say what's up to my friend here.
What's up? It's Vito. I'm chilling with my partner Abram, who's got a massive hangover.
A very massive hangover. I've been through a few illegal activities. I've nearly died this morning. Purchased a lot of things on eBay that I shouldn't have.
Had a run-in with the police.
Had a small run-in with the police. Luckily, I went to school with the guy, and he's been a jerk-off since I went to school with the guy.
That's why he kind of ran into the wall on his way out.
What's funny is he shows up, asks me questions about where I was at the night of blah blah blah, where I was 20 minutes ago, what I was doing. And I was like, my fucking alignment's off on my truck, bro, the fucking shit's fucked up. Unbeknownst to, not even unbeknownst, to him, I'm fucking swerving all over Route 66 because my buddy was supposed to drive me home. Okay?
From the bar.
Not from the bar, from a fucking kids' soccer game.
Oh, kids' soccer game.
Yeah, this last night I'm out with my fucking homegirl Melina, and we're drinking, and we all end up passing out, and I wake up, and fucking, I just leave her there, and I go home. She calls me, she's like, "Where'd you go?" I was like, "Fuck, I'm sorry, I gotta go pick you up, Melina."
So you left this girl drunk at some stranger's house?
No, they were actually her friends more than mine.
Oh, well then fuck her. I would have just left her and told her, hey, fucking how you doing?
She's kind of pretty, and she's nice.
Yeah, but pretty girls, just because they're pretty, who gives a shit?
Well,
pretty girls don't just fucking deserve handouts.
Well, either way, I fucking got my ass in my truck, and I went and got her. And then I had Richie on the line, fucking, you take me out to Silver Lakes to watch my daughter's game, which I'm always more than happy to do, I get out there and watch get in the air, walk more than 1,300 steps, save myself from getting fucking bed sores, laying on my goddamn bed like an obese. That's neither here nor there. But as soon as I get to his house in the morning, I'm like, you gotta drive, motherfucker, because your boy was about ready to take his medicine and go out for the count earlier this morning before you made him jump up and fucking start fucking getting the day accomplished. Not only that, I had fucking my other homegirl, Rochelle, need to borrow my fucking jumper cable. So I got to go pick up my homegirl.
You got a busy morning.
I don't even know if she's gonna listen to this. Pick up some bitch. Bring another bitch some fucking...
You're dealing with bitches too early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm a little hungover.
What time is this? Like 8 a.m.?
Melina, Rachel, or Rochelle, if you hear this, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I love you. Okay, this is like fucking 9 a.m. We had to be at the fucker by fucking 10. So Richie drives us out there. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good until what?
It's all good until
it's got to take a turn for the worse.
He invited some fucking chick that he wants to be dating. Fucking.
When you say dating, you talking about like going out for pancakes at midnight, or are you talking about like Netflix and chill?
I'm talking about going out for pounding at midnight.
Pounding? You talking about pounding like fucking? Pounding?
Literally, fucking. Just going at it.
Raw dog.
He's a weirdo. He gets creepy fucking creeps. I honestly don't know what his problem is. He thinks he's more Mexican than he is, and he likes fucking white girls. He's gonna be real pissed at.
What do you mean he thinks he's more? I don't understand that comment.
He doesn't go for white girls for shit.
He goes for Mexicans, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that? Isn't he Mexican?
He gets nothing but shit from them. He's always in.
That's how it is with Latina girls. They're usually very beautiful or okay looking.
Deal with that shit?
They just got a lot of baggage.
Who wants to deal with that fucking
Some
shit?
motherfuckers like that.
Well,
I kind of enjoy it sometimes.
Not me. I'm not trying to hear no bitch yell at me and talk about where I've been, where I'm at. Although I have had ones that have said that, but
Yeah, everybody has.
I don't know. That's neither here nor there. What his judging situation? I'm not judging him. The problem is that he fucking takes off for a day with the kids and fucking leaves me there after I stayed the whole game. You know, and I'm
Kind of like a thanks for nothing.
thanks for nothing. And
Thanks for nothing, asshole. You're the asshole.
Yeah, you drove out here, and I'm fucking exhausted, bro. Like, I'm exhausted. It's like I'd practically been up all night.
You been on a binger?
You know,
Have you been on a binger?
I was not a binger. I drank last night, but I had already took a Xanax.
You look like you partied all night and did not sleep at all. You look like shit.
I passed out by the fucking, like, little iPod dock radio on the floor. So that tells you I played iPod songs in a stranger's house, sitting on their floor until I fucking woke up and decided to walk out.
How many iPod songs do you think did you go through?
I don't fucking know.
20?
Because they didn't let me get too many while the night was going on. So once they
What were
were
you
all
playing?
passed out, who fucking
What were you
knows?
playing? You don't know?
What's one song?
What's the
that
crowd?
I
What are
played?
the people that own the house that live there? What are they? What kind of people are these people?
The only one I know for sure that owns it is Todd. The punk rock Todd. Picture a guy like, picture an Irish man like Coleman, except for probably like 68 years old.
You know, funny you say that. You mentioned Coleman, picture an Irish guy. When I look at Coleman, I see some fucking Jew, a rat bastard Jew. I don't picture an Irishman. That's for damn sure. He might be Irish, but you know he looks like a Jew, a New York Jew.
I don't know. I've seen enough Jewish people. He's got the Jewish
Nose,
fucking
for sure.
I mean, he's got the Gentile complexion of blue eyes and I don't fucking know what a Jew looks like. When I hear Jew, I picture Ben Stiller or fucking Seth Rogen or Ari Gold from fucking.
When I hear Jew, I see Gilbert Gottfried. That's who I see. Or Michael Rappaport. He's a Jew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a Jew.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a proud Jew.
So
funny.
So the girl shows up and they all leave like, hey, we're gonna go fucking.
Hey, we're going out for pancakes.
We're gonna go out for pizza. We'll catch up with you later. So
we'll catch up with you later, asshole.
I honestly was like, cool, I want to go home and go to sleep. But once I got on the road, dude, I fucking could not control my driving. I was unsafe driving. I could have fucking killed somebody. I could have killed myself. And I hadn't planned on driving. I got.
Well, that's a good thing you didn't. And all you could do is just laugh at it. And make sure it doesn't happen again.
I was laughing at it until
the police fucking showed up at your front door.
About 15 minutes later.
A good Samaritan must have called the police on you.
They said a few people.
They
said a few people have been calling the cops on me. They didn't say one. They said there's a few people.
Well, guess what? You just got lucky. You got lucky. Won the lottery of life.
I was basically like, nah. I was like, nah, I'm fine. Like, and look at me.
Yeah,
look at me. Like, my hair, like, I'm just like,
he looks like he just fucking rolled out of bed. He looks like, let's say, after a long night of doing heroin, like Philip Seymour Hoffman type fucking smoking a cigarette, letting the ashes burn his fucking.
Like I should be passed out with a needle in my arm.
Yeah, you look like that. You look like shit.
You know?
But it's all right. You made it to the podcast, and you're here, and we're talking.
It was funny, too, because I went to high school with the fucking cop. And I was, like, ready to get into an argument if it came down to it.
I don't even know that. I went to the same school, but I can't remember.
I would have been like, look, dickhead.
Look, we went to the same school. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll say, yeah, that was my car. No, I wasn't driving that car. Dennis Pearson was driving that car.
Oh, wow.
I'll give you his number.
Lucky
Well,
if you
they
can
can't
find
prove
him.
shit. They don't have me on camera breaking laws. These are just
They
fucking
don't.
people
But you
calling
never
in.
know. These days, anybody could have had you on camera.
Yeah, they probably got me
do
on
have you.
Victor.
They got you on
They
satellite.
probably got me on Victor Valley News right now.
You're
but I
on
don't
Victor
know
Valley
all the
News
shit.
Group. Hugo Valdez is reporting that there's an estranged white male driving on the wrong side of the road like it's England.
You know what's crazy? I kept seeing double, like...
Double? Then you should have just drove with one eye. You know who always used to say that when they got drunk? Ben. The late, great Ben. He used to close one eye and drive and cover the other one and drive and say that. It's okay.
Oh.
You ever heard him say that?
He did. Ben did have a felony fucking
DUI, right?
DUI.
Hey, did you ever hear him say that?
This
is how he would get drunk and be like, this is how you fucking...
I love how
Don't be a pussy. This is how you
so
can get...
serious.
This is how you drive when you're drunk. You just cover one fucking eye and you just drive.
Dude, I've seen him drive so drunk that we were like...
He almost killed me one time
like,
coming home.
blowing through red lights and just like disregarding any type of traffic signal.
Hey.
Just like GTA and shit.
This was like maybe, I don't know, fucking 2007. We were coming home from L.A., we went to a rave, and we were driving home. We had taken ecstasy, a little bit of coke. We were drinking a lot and smoking weed, pretty much everything under the sun. We were having a good time. It was like 5 in the morning. We're driving back, heading back up to Victorville, and we were pretty much both dozing off. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit, and it felt like I was dreaming. I opened my eyes slowly. And I could just see the car drifting all the way to the left. And we're doing like 80. And I'm like, at first I'm seeing this as it's happening. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here, Is this a dream? And then I realized, holy shit, we're not fucking dreaming. So and I look at him and he's fucking sleeping. He's sleeping better than I am. Snoring. And I fucking yanked the wheel, and he, like, jumps out of his sleep. And we just have to pull over and fucking, like, look at each other like, holy shit. So we pulled off on Gary Avenue off the 10 in Pomona. And we just fucking drove to some crackhead-looking Jack-in-the-Box and fell asleep in the car for, like, I don't know, 4 hours. And then we made it home.
If you guys were that tired to fall asleep, you were tired enough to just pass out for a couple hours. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I was almost home. It's like, I don't know. It's so stupid when you make those stupid mistakes. I was listening to fucking to Joey Diaz, and he was talking about, in prison you got the two people. You got your animals, and you got your people that fucked up. Like, they hit somebody and killed somebody, and it's like, that would be me. Like,
yeah,
I would fuck up
because of an accident.
Because of an accident.
Not something purposely.
Yeah, it's not something. I didn't purposely want to kill somebody, but I accidentally killed
There's
somebody.
some motherfuckers out there that would, though.
Purposely kill?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're called psychotics.
No, they're just fucking people that said, hey, let's cut the bullshit and let's get to the point. Killers.
Well, what are you talking about, to the point? Like,
I mean, they fucking, yeah, they might be a little psychotic, but they just went with their gut feeling and killed that motherfucker. I'm not condoning it.
Are you talking about serial killers, or are you talking about, like...
I'm talking about just people...
Psychopathic fucking killers that kill their whole family or some shit.
No, fuck those people that kill their whole family. Fuck those. Those are the type of people that...
So you're talking about serial killers.
I'm talking about, like, gang members and fucking hitmen and, like,
Yeah.
Those type. Not the crazy...
Well, those guys do kind of justify their jobs with money.
Yeah.
Definitely. They use money as a way
The only reason why I would kill somebody would have to be in the heat of something that happened to my kids, like someone did something to my kids, or somebody broke into my house and that'd be it. There's no asking questions. I would kill the guy, But other than that, I would not kill anybody.
I wouldn't want to. Even if somebody broke into my house, I wouldn't want to kill them. I definitely would shoot at them. You know what I understand?
But as being an American,
is why so
that's
many
all
people
right.
get killed as opposed to just getting really wounded. Like, why aren't cops blowing motherfuckers' kneecaps off? Like,
because they are scared. They're afraid. And they don't want to have to deal with, taking a chance of, if I wound this guy, let's just kill the guy. Because they know that it's going to be justified.
Yeah, really. It's like, what, have you seen that video with fucking, I think it was like North Carolina, where the cop stopped and questioned the guy, and then the guy took off running and he shot him in the back?
I seen that.
And
That was a good shot, right in the center of the spine.
Right in the back, and he tried to cover it up. Like,
yeah, he what did he do? He planted a gun or planted something on the guy, right? And I'm not 100% sure. This is just shit I read off the internet or heard, but I'm pretty sure. Like, why didn't the guy just stop? That'll eliminate half of the police killings right there if the people just comply.
Well, dude, in olden days, people ran from the cops. It became a chase.
Can't do that anymore.
A mouse and chase, but it still doesn't really justify shooting somebody from the back. Like, what's the point? Because you can't run as fast, you gotta kill them? That's just gonna make, like...
Yeah, I don't know. That situation, I guess the dude was totally wrong. You don't ever shoot somebody in the back. You gotta be a man about it. Shoot them when they're looking at you. You don't shoot somebody in the back. Even if someone breaks into your house and decides, holy shit, this guy's got a gun, let me, get out of here. You can't shoot the guy in the back. You'll go to jail.
Yeah,
you got to shoot the guy head on.
Shoot his head.
You just got to know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Hey, Mikey, my buddy Mikey, when he was in DUI class, there was some guy that was in the class, and he had actually had a burglar come into his a house, one night, and he was prepared, and he shot and killed the guy, right?
Mikey Webster?
No, not Mikey Webster. One of the guys in his DUI class.
Oh, okay, I see.
That they make you go to every week.
Yeah.
It's that's a pretty crazy bunch of guys when you get down to it.
Yeah, it's a good time probably. It's just a bunch of people that like to drink and drive.
Really, and there's a lot of fucking shit talking.
But nowadays, bro, it's like, I don't understand how people get DUIs in 2015. There's fucking Uber. You could easily get drunk, park your fucking car, call an Uber, and get picked up literally from anywhere, anytime. There's no need for DUIs now. You know what I mean? It's that easy.
Yeah.
If you're getting a DUI now, you're just a dumb fuck.
Man, but people want to fucking do their own shit sometimes.
Well, then you got
they
stupid
want to
people.
Be stupid.
You got stupid people and you got smart people.
But the point is that this guy broke into his house and he shot and killed him, and he said that even though he knows that he was right and he was doing the right thing, that he will never ever forgive himself for that. Like, that's always gonna fuck with him, that guy's life was taken.
Guy's got a weak fucking mind.
Well, I think what if he's just got a compassionate mind?
Well, he's a pussy.
Like, how...
If some fucking guy is coming into my fucking house, I'm gonna blow his fucking brains out and not feel bad, or I'm gonna feel proud. We're gonna go out that night and celebrate, have dinner. Fuck him. You're coming into my fucking house where my kids are sleeping, you're fucking dead, pal.
But it's gonna be a real occurrence.
But then there's two different types of people. There's fucking assholes like me, and there's pussies like him.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And that's just the cold truth.
But you say that before the fact, and you don't know how much that's gonna fuck with you. How you're gonna see that motherfucker's face. You're gonna always have that picture.
I've done some bad shit in my life, and I've never regretted it, man. Never. I can't say because I haven't done it. I haven't taken anybody's life, but I'm almost positive that if he was to break into my house, I would not regret killing the guy. Because if he's going to do it to me, he's going to do it to somebody else.
It's not like you really have a choice. If you have a gun and he comes in, you could say get out, but
then he's going to come back.
The shot's coming off. So you don't really have a choice, but it's like also like it's just a catch-22. You saved your family, but you ruined
another family. You ruined his family.
His family.
His family's gonna be sad.
Fuck his family.
Hey, fuck his family and fuck his mother for raising him to be a fucking animal like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking crooks out there, dude, and that's the worst type of criminal. Really, is the
home invaders.
The home invaders.
That's the riskiest. Besides a fucking bank robber, and a terrorist, that's the riskiest shit, is breaking into someone's home in America, where we have the right to peel your motherfucking cantaloupe back if you step foot into my house.
That's usually always why it's inside jobs, man. When they have fucking somebody knows something that's going down. I was listening to, Joey Diaz. He was talking about he would scope out shit, dude. Figure out what time they go to work.
He would case the place.
That guy is a criminal-minded person, and that's how he became a criminal. He's a fascinating guy. I would love to fucking sit and fucking just shoot the shit. Maybe not smoke weed as he does. Like, that fool gets fucking high.
I would not be able to I would melt into my seat like that poor Jew that he has on his show.
The decade doses. Like, did you see that? He had a little chocolate bar that had over 10 doses.
I've seen them drop acid on their fucking podcast live.
I would do that shit right now.
I wouldn't. I'm afraid of that shit. That shit is some crazy shit.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
I've done mushrooms, but I've never done... I heard acid is like on another level of mushroom. Like, just more intense, and I don't know if I want to...
It's basically like the difference between a low-quality Tool video and a high-quality HD Tool video. Or a HD fucking... Everything is clear.
It's a big fucking difference.
Everything is clear in the daytime, man. And you know what the thing that I've decided to is that I'll never, ever again in my life ever try to explain what it's like. Like, it's great, fucking...
There's no way of explaining something until you actually try it.
Exactly. I've tried it plenty. I think the thing that I liked and disliked, but it wasn't healthy, is that I would want to do it and be alone. Like, I never wanted to do mushrooms
around people.
Like, it could be funny. Maybe somebody close, like a close friend.
Yeah, I've only done it around people.
But for the most part, dude, I'd love to just fucking get on my computer, fucking look up songs, just fucking the whole 9 yards. And like on shrooms, it's like you're.
And you've done that?
It's like you're working yeah, dude. I've done it multiple times. Back in February, I went over to Mike's house and he was like, just threw around the things like, man, I got some shrooms. He's like, I got enough shrooms for us all to fucking fry balls, dude. And I was like, fuck it, dude. I got fucking $22. Sell me a fucking.
Get me high, motherfucker. $22. Get me high,
dude. And you know what was crazy? It was the quickest kick in that I've ever had in my life. It fucking kicked in and... You
just ate them just like that? Straight out the bag?
I think I washed it down with water.
You didn't saute them with onions and liver?
Fuck no. I don't waste my time with that shit. I fucking put it in my mouth and swallow.
Whoa.
That's what she said. I put it right
So it kicked in fast for you or what?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Next thing I know, I'm in his kitchen and he's all fucked up too. I don't know if he's been taking them and just not been telling anyone, but like he's like on the stereo. And have you ever heard that song by fucking Eric Clapton? It's like, you look wonderful.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes. That's that.
What's up? You guys are listening to the GoonCast. We need you to go over on Twitter and follow us at GoonCast Squad. Subscribe on YouTube. We have to get 100 followers before we can put in a specific URL name with our name on it. But you go find us, all one word, GoonCast Squad. Watch our videos. This is our second episode, and we want to thank you for listening.
You can hit us up, email us, any questions, comments, certain topics you want to talk about or want to be a guest. Just hit us up. GoonCast Squad, everything.
GoonCast Squad at gmail.com for any of your questions, anything, any complaints. If you want to fucking argue on the air, we can do that too. We really don't give a fuck. We find that shit very funny.
We say a lot of offensive things, and it's America. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, I could say fuck you right now, and you won't write me a fucking email.
Yeah,
you fucking
fuck
homo.
you too. You fucking homo.
That's what
we could do.
How about
America.
that? Go write a letter. Go write a letter to us. We'd appreciate it. Be the first one we ever got.
And for the listeners, we do want to thank you for fucking with us. And, things are only going to get better from here. So,
Exactly.
So go fuck yourself, okay?
Exactly.
Have a nice day.
All right, we're back. Thank you for checking back in with us. It's the GoonCast Squad. Follow us at Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at GoonCast Squad. Something's on my mind right now. In the news right now, we got a lot about this Paris terrorist attack. My buddy here knows quite a bit about it. What is this? When did this happen? This was yesterday, the day before?
Yeah, so basically this happened yesterday, and there was an attack in the city of Paris, and it was a multi-location, highly organized terrorist attack. It happened at a soccer game. That was a suicide bombing. You could actually hear, live as they're playing soccer on TV, huge explosion in the background, killed a shitload of people.
So some motherfucker walked in there with the bomb strapped on his body and fucking blew.
Talking about that Allah Akbar bullshit.
Allah Akbar. I don't know.
Thinking he's gonna fuck 79 virgins when he gets up to heaven.
Fucking hard.
Fucking cocksucker.
So.
And then at the same time, across town at some concert hall, I guess I don't know how many terrorists it was, but somebody opened up fire in the middle of a fucking concert that an American heavy metal band was over there performing.
And do they have it? They guarantee, or do they have the facts that these are both connected?
They're for sure connected.
For sure connected.
Highly organized. Simultaneous attacks.
Simultaneous attacks.
Yeah, simultaneous attacks.
And this is what fucking ISIS that.
Well, today in the news,
are they taking responsibility for it?
Yeah,
or we just...
CNN released a report today, live breaking news, that ISIS is claiming responsibility for these attacks. So the French president came out and he's vowing for a gruesome, fast revenge for this shit that went down. And ISIS is claiming responsibility for it.
I mean, really, what the fuck are the French gonna do?
They're gonna get us to do it for them.
Is that what they're gonna do?
Fuck yeah, they're gonna get us. Because we all know that the French, no offense, but
we all know they fucked up when we went to war and they didn't let us come through their country.
Exactly.
And they denied, and they're gonna come fucking to us.
Yeah, but the United States feels like they have to have their back because during 9/11 they were America's number one partner, and they're also for a fact they're the United States' oldest first ally. Since the 1700s.
I mean, I guess if they're gonna go. Have you ever seen that movie Munich?
No, but I know what the story is.
You know the story is about,
I know the story.
where they go basically hunt down the Arabs that killed the Jews.
Yeah.
I think maybe something like that's going down, but what do you do with a group like ISIS? You gotta fucking hunt them. It's an isolated faction,
It's a private military organization. And they're professionals. They're just not a bunch of dumb fucking Arabs. Most of them are not even Middle Eastern. There's a lot of mercenaries from all over the world, American, European. A lot of people going over there joining up. And these are just not some dummies. These are trained professional soldiers and killers that were supposedly trained by top elite. For instance, I heard that the CIA has some sort of training, that they were sort of like a proxy army, but they just went off rogue, And
so what you're saying is the CIA was in contact with ISIS?
Well, not for this, but I'm speculating conspiracy wise. I'm up with the conspiracies, and one conspiracy is that ISIS is British intelligence and CIA proxy army trained by them to take out all the dirty work in the Middle East. So cause unbalancing in countries that we, want to take over the power.
And this isn't no fucking, scrap keying of a car. This is 129 deaths, 352 people hurt,
It's a major attack.
It's a major attack,
by a major terrorist organization.
So, what do you do you honestly think, you're saying that we're going to step in
I don't think...
My opinion, should we step in?
To a certain extent, yeah, we should step in and help, but as far as, I mean, we're really haven't done shit in the past. I mean, there's all kinds of terrorist attacks going on. I heard something happened yesterday as well in Africa where some terrorist organization down there murdered a bunch of people in a village and kidnapped a bunch of girls in school, and there was not one word about that at the same time as this Paris thing happening. So, I mean, we're probably not going to do shit about it. But
it feels like France has to do something about it.
France has to do something
after
about
they had their.
France needs to close their borders. You know, they have an open border policy. Like they have one of the laid back border laws out. You know, and on top of that, France is one of the countries in the world that it's prohibited to own firearms. So there you go. Like, these people, the citizens of France and Paris, whatever, they don't have the luxury like Americans do to arm themselves.
Guns, even if like with, and I don't want to get into the gun control argument, but it's safe to say that even if the government said, "Hey, everybody, come turn in your guns,"
yeah, that's
there
not
would
possible.
still be a fucking shitload.
Criminals
of guns.
are still gonna have guns either way.
Once the river started, there was no way to stop it.
Yeah.
America's going to have guns, but that's off.
And in a country where they're telling you, look, you don't need your guns, we're going to protect you. France obviously failed at that. They disarmed the citizens, promising them that we will protect you in return for you not being allowed to have guns. Well, where's the fucking protection and prevention there?
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think this ISIS has like a faction inside?
I know for...
Or are these fuckers coming?
Yes, they have factions, sleeper cells everywhere. Even here in the United States, they're ready to just fucking attack, bro. They're everywhere. They're an international organization. Their forces are like 300,000 soldiers strong.
Don't you just want to fucking smack one of these guys in the head with a lead pipe? Like on a street corner? Like
I want to tie up one of these ISIS...
Eat a chili dog like off a Los Angeles street corner. And then turn around and smack an ISIS guy like in the head.
What I want to do is tie up one of these ISIS cocksuckers, tie him up on a fucking chair, and just fucking blow his brains out. Simple as that. Pull his fucking fingernails out before I blow his brains out.
I thought you were going to get a little bit more creative with it.
Yeah, I know, but I just...
Tying him up on the chair, like we could hook her up. What kind of...
We'll hook him up to a car battery.
We could, tie, his feet around with a rope and drag him behind fucking Jackie's Pontiac.
How about I tie up this motherfucker and get a ballpoint hammer and smash all 10 of his fucking fingers, all 10 of his fucking toes in?
That's still not worth it. You know what I mean? No matter what, they gotta die. That's gotta... I guess they're gonna torture him.
But I think, honestly, I think nothing's gonna happen. Matter of fact, they're gonna use this situation to their advantage, and they're gonna say, "Hey, this is why we need more gun control here. Not only in the world, but in America." They're gonna use this shit to. They're gonna piggyback off this shit, and they're gonna make it into their own agenda.
I mean, what's funny to me is the French is vowing revenge, but as we've seen in the past, these are factions. These are
the only country out right now that's taking revenge is Russia. That's the only country that's fucking these ISIS guys up is Vladimir Putin. Putin, whatever the fuck your name is, good job. He's the only one out there killing these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, he's
taking charge.
Communist dictator.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? If you're taking care of your shit. He's making us look like a fool.
You want to live in a communist?
I don't know. I can't say. Who knows, man? Hey, all I know is this shit's starting to take a shit. So who knows? I don't know. I never lived in one, so I wouldn't know.
That's true. I think, in my opinion, it's all bullshit. I think this new presidential election is gearing up for a war in the next 3 or 4 years. You know,
we've been at war since the fucking creation of the United States. We've hardly been at peace. But
just these last 3, 4 years, we've pulled back. We're no longer like...
Well, that's about to end.
Going gun-ho.
That's about to end soon. I think they're trying to bring the wars home. I think the government wants to have war here.
That's
some way off-topic shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of line here. Maybe I'll save that for another time. But I'm a conspiracy theorist. And
what makes you fall into these conspiracy
That's
theories?
not falling into the conspiracies. It's the government calls us conspiracy theories because they do shit and there's like, okay, this psycho that's wearing a tin hat, this guy's a conspiracist. No, there's a lot of truth shit that people don't realize or just don't want to accept.
I had a journalism class that I took one semester, and one of the fundamentals of journalism is having your sources checked, truthful data, 100%.
But how are you going to get that if it's impossible to, even the shit that the government says is true, they can't even fucking prove it. They don't have to say proof. So I'm just the type of guy that questions everything because I'm not going to let somebody tell me what to think.
It would be a hypothesis, so it would kind of be like, what's going to happen?
Look, there's when someone's bullshitting you, when something's fishy, and when something's not right. And you can't just believe everything that they tell you.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Fucking.
Who's to say what's real, what's not? It's what's fucking happening and what you're seeing. And then hearing something that it isn't. So
I honestly see France doing a good goddamn nothing, unless they can ally up with fucking Ireland and Britain and maybe Germany, where they can all go. And if we had all them and then we went and fucking, what do we really want in the Middle East anymore? If we don't, I wish they would just admit we were going to get gold.
We're going to get your gold. We're going to get your oil. We're going over there for the fucking money.
Shit, dude, I saw this thing on Vice. There was an oil field in fucking Iraq that they built after the war, and the shit was so broken down and not manipulated, but just neglected that it was putting out 2 barrels a day.
Hey, Abram, so what do you think about these fucks that are on Facebook changing their... You remember when there was that gay pride shit when everybody was changing their profile pictures to rainbow color?
Yeah,
and now, less than 4 hours after this fucking attack went down, Facebook already has this automatic filter that when you upload your picture, it asks you, do you want to change this to show support for France and shit? How do you think... It's kind of weird, don't you think, that they came out with that so fast? Kind of like they had a button and they just pressed, okay, it happened, let's press this. It's kind of weird.
It is weird. It is weird because... I don't have a problem with gay people. Here's my thing about it. I don't give a fuck what anybody does.
Yeah, I got plenty of gay friends, but
it doesn't affect me. I don't give a fuck.
Just don't try to suck my dick while I'm taking a nap.
The thing is I think that they are retarded, that they're whatever. It's like, hey, let's get the government involved in our relationship. Your relationship's fine. Maybe you might get some tax credit. You're trying to get on somebody's benefits. I get it. Some people need to be married for financial reasons.
You know what? They want to get married. They want to go through that whole headache of getting a divorce and alimony. Fuck them. Let them get a taste of that shit. And I bet they would wish they didn't pass them gay marriage laws.
Exactly, dude. Fuck.
But no, what my point was saying, all these fake-ass people on Facebook changing their default picture to the flag of France, I think it's bullshit because... At the end of the day, do they really give a fuck?
No, they don't give a fuck.
They just want to look good on Facebook and say, hey, look, I'm up with the times, it's a trend.
It's like the
social brownie points.
It's the equivalent of, fucking crashing your car and then somebody, coming up in your window and then just yelling, look! Look! Look!
Yeah, and
not
then
doing shit about it.
The hashtag prayers for France, what good are those prayers going to do? The fucking people are already dead. What are you going to pray for?
Pray for the rest.
Prayer for the what? Prayer for the what? It's not doing a goddamn thing. You want to help? You go send those motherfuckers a personal fucking check. I bet you won't be saying prayers for France after that.
You want to help? Go get...
You want to help? Go over there.
Go get all the doctors some fucking pizzas. Make sure they're well fed and rested. You know what I'm saying?
You want to help? Your fucking hashtag prayer for France ain't doing shit. You ain't even praying for your damn self.
These people fucking with their religious shit on Facebook.
At the end of the day, I might be sounding, off the wall, rude.
Just a little angry.
This is going to be offensive. But
I don't I don't blame people for religion because people need to hold on to something. A lot of people need something to hold on to, especially if they're alone. You know, they need
just weak-minded. Shit for the weak-minded is what I say.
It is shit for the weak-minded, but just because they're weak-minded doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people.
No, I never said they were bad people.
Like, so they gotta do what they gotta do to get
They just gotta do what everybody's doing. They're followers. They're not doers of followers. You know, everybody's saying pray for this, pray for that. Fucking change your picture. What? The people of France don't give a fuck if you change your profile picture to their flag color. They don't give a rat's ass. And I'll be brutally honest. You know, it was a sad thing that happened. But at the end of the day, I'm not thinking or giving a shit about France. I'm thinking about the UFC fight going on tonight. I'm thinking about eating some fucking pizza, scratching my balls, and getting my dick licked. I'm not thinking about any French or anything. I'll think about some French rolls.
And that's a sad truth.
And it's just a brutal truth.
It's like, because, you know, I don't want to sound like a bad person, but I agree with you, like, 100%. Like,
I'm not thinking about
maybe
it.
I gotta just acknowledge, like, I am a bad person.
You're not a bad person. You're just a real motherfucker. In a world full of people afraid to speak their mind.
Yeah.
Because these days, people are raising their kids to tuck their dicks between their legs and cluck like a chicken.
Maybe it's like, not so much as speaking my own mind. It's
you just gotta get fucking mad, Abram.
That's what I'm saying.
Smash your balls in the toilet seat and get mad.
I try to remain as calm as possible.
No, for what?
I try not to get like.
I guess
get frustrated with so much. I would always get.
I'm just
get frustrated with my mom or Jared Diedrich or something. I don't know.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's a sad shit that happened. And I hope they bring justice and revenge on these fucking cocksuckers. But, I mean, what are you going to do?
You know, what are you going to do? And
you're not going to do nothing. Drink that shot, sir, if you spill it over your shoes. Go ahead, lick that up, too.
You know what really fucking...
My buddy just took a shot of some 99... what is it? 99 something.
Butterscotch, yo.
99 butterscotch. How do you like that? Huh?
Oh, is that fucking guy, dude.
What guy?
The Jared Fogle from Subway.
Oh, what a sick, twisted pervert.
Do you know that motherfucker thought that he was going to get off for 1 year by paying into the system before he was convicted?
What do you mean? I don't know.
Meaning, before he was convicted of the crime, he paid out, like, over $100,000 to each of his victims.
They took the money?
Yeah.
And then they still said, fuck you.
So it was what he was trying to do. Well, no, because it was a civil case. It wasn't... That has nothing to do with the...
Did he get off?
No. See, you're looking at civil and you're looking at criminal.
Personally.
Civil
personal
and
level.
criminal. So he basically donated the money to them. He didn't have to give it. He didn't have to.
And we're talking about the parents of these children or kids that got fucked up the ass by Jared. Right?
Yeah, by
a Subway sandwich.
Subway fuck. And these are kids that are out from around the world. A lot of them extremely poor, you know.
So he's basically writing a check to these parents like, hey, you know, thanks for the sweet young ass. Here's $100,000.
Yeah, and he's not really
fucked up.
He's not really even doing it to silence them because it's already out. He thought he was buying his fucking way into a lighter sentence.
Damage control.
Damage control.
Damage control.
So I get on the computer and I see the trending topic, and every time I see that, it makes me sick. And I'm not going to even lie to you. That shit makes me not want to go to Subway anymore. Like, I think about that shit, and I think about that fucking place, and it puts a bad thought in my head about Subway.
Yeah.
But neither here nor there. He gets 12 fucking years, all right? Like,
jeez, that's not really that long if you think about it.
That ain't that long. He gets 12 fucking years.
And these kids got to grow up the rest of their lives remembering they had a fucking Subway sandwich up their ass or in their mouth.
Yeah, you know, and they played fucking...
And it's not going to make... What's going to jail for 12 years going to do for him? It's not going to change him. He's going to be in jail in his little cell jerking off to thoughts of him fucking these kids.
And
he's going to come out even worse like a raging wolf and do it again.
Unless some of the boys get their hands on him.
He's definitely getting fucked in jail. If they can get their hands on him, he's fucked.
I celebrate that. That's one of the things in this world about criminals. is their own sense of self-punishment.
Criminals, they got their own
People think codes
of ethics.
Yeah, the code that everybody has some kind of code of ethics.
Criminals got strong code of ethics.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the things in their system that are broke, that people go, the system goes back and you get institutionalized. But once you're institutionalized, there are still rules you have to follow.
Abide by.
And, you know, that guy got caught up. That guy made millions and millions of dollars.
No one's going to touch him. He's going to be in PC unit, and he's going to be segregated.
For the right fucking...
somebody
could get to him.
If the security guard will let him, you know, be in a common place for a little bit, he's done.
He's done.
He's
gonna be in PC. But 12
he's
years
gonna
is a
get
long time.
Tyrone. Tyrone's been in jail for life. He's gonna see Jared Fogle and
Let's
be
just
like,
put it this way: nobody's unreachable.
He's getting a dick up his ass.
Nobody's unreachable.
Nobody's untouchable. Correct. For the most part. That
fucking makes me sick, man. And I don't even.
A lot of motherfuckers that are rich are though.
Subway's a pretty shitty sandwich place.
Yeah,
anyway.
I stopped liking Subway when I was like 15, but I still ate there, you know. But there's so many good sandwich places out that are.
It's good. It would be a lot better if they would just put double the meat they put.
Double the fucking meat. And when I ask for double the meat, it's double the price.
Like
I got a sandwich
double
the other
the
day.
meat, and then you know what place is bomb is the Brass Pickle.
Boom!
Brass
I fucking
Pickle,
love.
Dude.
Let's go. I want to go to the Brass Pickle today.
I fuck with
Brass Pickle. If you're listening,
bomb turkey
if you're listening, Brass Pickle, we fuck with you, and we want you to sponsor us.
I even told the lady about how to like get online and help spread her business.
Yeah, it's like a mom and pop shop, and if they want to be on the podcast, we give them some shout outs. We'll give you this one for free because we love your sandwiches.
We'll literally have you on the podcast.
But the next one, I'm going to be showing up.
2 turkey sandwiches. I'm not joking one fucking bit.
Yeah, and
actually, you know what? One for my mom. We're going to need 3 sandwiches.
And we're going to give you this shout out for free. But the next time, if you want it again, I'll be showing up on the 15th of every month in the back door, knocking with an envelope that wants to be filled with cash. And we could go from there.
And I'd like to court your daughter.
They have a daughter?
There is a daughter.
She's what, hot?
She's pretty enough for me to be courting as a suitor to sire my heir.
Can she make a good sandwich, though?
She can make us good sandwich.
Wow, how ironic. Imagine hooking up with her and just being like, hey, sweetie, can you go get me a sandwich and make me a sandwich in the kitchen?
I love it in there. That's where I seen Carlton in there.
Yeah, he told me about that place.
With his hot friend that he had.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. His friend was hot. And you know what I heard, too? This story about, I don't know if he told you. Anthony knows that girl because Anthony and Carlton be kicking it.
Yeah, they took a ride home from some party. Yeah.
That girl is in a relationship.
With a guy and a girl.
With a guy and a girl.
Yeah, I know
they
the whole
have
story.
A threesome relationship. How bizarre
that's
is
my
that?
girlfriend's good friend she grew up with. And it's also one of my good friends that I grew up with's cousin. And,
How does that even work? Like,
she's got some psychological problems, I guess. I mean, she's just a very horny girl.
She's a
horny toad.
Well, there's only one guy, so how fucking...
Well, this guy is the genius. He's got a girlfriend and a wife.
And he gets
to fuck them both.
What I was hearing is that...
Sometimes at the same time.
What I was hearing is that he's super jealous, too. Like, when he texts one of them, when she texts, like, the guy... She has to text the girl to like.
Is it okay if I text?
If that we're both doing this? That shit's so bizarre to me, and she's so hot to be doing that with some like guy in Barstow. That's like the thing that makes America beautiful is because there are some chicks out there, no matter how hot they are, they're still attainable because they're fucking morons.
And they're whores.
Yeah.
A girl like that's a special kind of whore I like to call a hooer. When you get called a hooer, that's another level of whore. Like, any girl can get called a whore and be like, oh, fuck you.
A hooer is like a beer league ping pong shooting out of her snatch, cranked out, fucking bleach blonde, dried hair, missing teeth, fucking...
stripper, too, sometimes.
Payless, sandals, mini skirt, and then some kind of weird blouse type shit.
A hooer is just another level of whore. The next level up, you know?
It's like an experienced one, like an older one. One that's been through, like the bar rats. The girl...
A veteran whore.
Buy me a drink. Buy me a drink.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, Jared Fogle, you're a sick fuck, and I hope you get plenty dicks up the ass, and
I mean, you
get beat over the head
over.
with a fucking lock put in a sock, and they beat your ass to a bloody pulp.
That's the thing that makes me wish that I was more of a religious person and I believed in it, because I would take comfort in knowing that
God's gonna get him.
Satan's gonna get him.
Satan,
that the hell he's gonna go through, but I don't believe it. But his life is still gonna be hell, you know. And
12 years ain't bad.
And what's crazy? It's like he didn't do it to his own kids. Like they had audio recordings of this guy, like
talking to some broad, right?
Yeah, like what about asking her, like, what about your kids? Do you think we might be able to get your kids?
And what the fuck did she say?
She went along with it, dude, because she had to.
She was baiting him.
She was baiting him for years.
Okay, really?
Years, wow. Dude.
Did she get any money out? Somebody should give her a trophy.
I don't know, like, dude. Some of the things she would ask, like, you know, he's like, how old? He's like, you know, it just depends. You know, however open they are, they could be 7 to 15. You know, it just feels so good. Like you described it.
What a
like
sick
you described
bastard.
it in a way that if it was played in court, there could be no
settlement,
covering it up or acting like there was
You're
no
getting maximum fucking
like
sentence.
You had remorse. It showed a supreme fucking delight and enjoyment of this act that he's doing. And you know what?
Well, off that topic,
before he goes to jail, I pray that he puts a bullet through his fucking head. You know what I mean? That's only right. I think if he puts a bullet in his head, I think that's one thing that would be right in America. That would set some of America. That
would set us straight. That we're back on the right track.
Or like hang him in public.
Public hangings. Why not?
You know the reason why they had public hangings back in the day?
To show fear, to spread like if you do this, this is what's gonna fucking happen to you.
Stop doing that.
You want to stick your dick into kids, you're gonna get hanged in public square and get flogged and all this crazy shit. But now it's like, you know, they're swept under the carpet, nobody sees anything.
They're gonna go in jail, have 1 million appeals.
And I think they want it like that, bro. It's all business. They want it like that. They make money off of these prisoners.
Well, I guess they say that's the cost of freedom, you know, and having a democratic legal system. We can't just say this guy's guilty, fucking shoot him in the head. You can get in some argument. You and I share the same shit. Well, this guy's a piece of shit. Let's shoot him in the head. We share that.
Let's not waste tax dollars on this fucking queer.
But for every person that believes like you and me, there's a billion other people out there that
just like us
champion that that's not the way the system is built, and if that was that,
and just like us too, though.
And fucking blah 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 blah. You know, I got in an argument with fucking Pig Vomit Sylvester on
Who's that?
Nicole Sylvester.
Why do you call her Pig Vomit?
Because that's what it...
She reminds you of Pig Vomit?
She reminds me of Pig Vomit.
She reminds you of a pig?
Pig and vomit.
So you're telling me you wouldn't bang this girl?
No, this bitch stole a fucking CD book from me, dude.
So what? You wouldn't bang her?
No, hell no.
Just because you're mad over some CDs? Yes. You wouldn't bang her? Okay, so if she didn't do that, would you bang her?
No, I sucked on her titties before when I was 17.
She disgusts you or what?
Dude, her voice disgusts me. I honestly would like to lay her out with a right hook, straight knock her ass out.
Wow.
There's certain people in this world that they just fucking gross you out.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
I don't matter how fucking animalistic.
You know what? You want to know something funny? You say that. All right. Well, my girlfriend has a friend. I'm not gonna say her name, but I never could really stand her. And she's this chick who just like talks shit about people that she is friends with. And that's all I hear her do, you know. And she's not hot. She's okay, you know. She's not an ugly girl. But she's just a fucking, she's a hooer. And she's preaching religion. Like, she has all over her Facebook and Instagram, like, all these Bible scriptures and shit. And she goes to church. But I'm like, Jesus. I mean, you would probably let Jesus Christ come down off the cross and fuck you. That's how much of a hooer you are.
Seriously.
And she's over here like, fuck, I can't stand the girl. You know, she talks shit about everybody. And I like talking shit too, but I can talk shit to your face. You know, this skank She's out of control.
You don't ever attempt.
And
to,
my girlfriend's
to
good
cover
friends
it
with her.
Some kind of religious post.
Yeah, my friend's good.
One day you're not like, this stupid whore got in an accident and blocked my fucking lane. Now I'm late to work. And then 2 hours later, you don't come up with some. Look, God is forgiving and God is beautiful.
You cannot go to some guy's house you met fucking 2 weeks ago, eat popcorn and watch your favorite movie, and then lick his asshole. And then the same night, go home and post about some Bible scripture. You got something fucking wrong with you. That's another kind of whore right there.
You know what I mean? But that's what people make up for themselves. They make up for either that or they're bored and they just want people to think they're a better person. And sometimes I think
she thinks she's better than everybody, but in reality, she's a fucking whore.
Sometimes I wonder what my problem is because I do my best to make people think that I'm not a good person. Like, I don't know, like just with the Facebook persona, I don't really, honestly, it doesn't matter, like, if somebody...
what they think of you.
Yeah, because, you know... Like,
I don't give a fuck what people think about me.
You and I have both experienced death within friends.
Yeah, fuck
And when something like that happens, you start to realize that you really only have so many real friends in this life.
Yeah, throughout years.
You know what I mean? Sure, there's people that
come and
this
go.
Guy's my buddy, this guy's my friend.
Yeah. They're friends for the moment.
But we're not like...
We got friends that we've known like for years, and we've been through a lot of shit. And we don't have to hang out every day or call each other today, but we know we're legit like friends. You know, we'll be friends probably for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? Like in some way, we'll always have a friendship no matter what. You know, some guys you grew up with and went to school with, you just don't give a fuck about them, and you don't give a shit. You don't even, they don't occupy your memory at all. You know,
the fucking cop that came.
Like the douchebag we grew up with. I don't even fucking remember.
David Pratt.
He's a cock-sucking cop now.
Like, look at me. Like, my hair's just all frayed out. Like,
he must have looked at you and was like, "This fucking guy. Wow, I need to get out of this. Is awkward." It's whatever. Fuck him.
He literally was like, "Okay."
Okay, cool. I'll take your word for it, even though you look drunk, but okay. That's not a good cop. But anyway, off that topic, we're going to take a little break because I'm fucking thirsty and I need to get a beer. And we'll be back in a little bit.
Be back in a moment.
Damn, that was a long segment. Yeah, so how do you feel about Rhonda Rousey on the cover of Ring magazine? You know that boxing magazine?
Yeah, I know. I've seen the Ring magazine where she's got the one MMA glove and she's got the one boxing glove. I don't know enough about the magazine to get butthurt about it. I know there's a lot of prize fighters out there that would love to be on it, but what I hope to accomplish is to see her get her fucking ass beat in the ring. I don't know. Yeah. I don't have nothing against Ronda
a lot
Rousey.
of people are pissed off because Ring magazine is the world's oldest strictly boxing magazine, and it's not even the same fucking sport. You know what I mean? And Floyd Mayweather actually went off and said some shit about her, about, you know, how's that? That's making boxing look bad. How's the sport of boxing looking right now? If you got a UFC fighter, a female UFC fighter on the cover of the most prestigious boxing magazine of all time, you know, a lot of people are feeling sour about that. Me personally, I don't give a fuck, but I mean, why the fuck is she on the cover of that magazine? They got their own UFC magazines and shit, you know? They're just forcing Ronda Rousey down everybody's throat, I feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Really, like, fucking...
She's not that great of a fighter.
I mean, if the thing about Mayweather is if he wants to blame anybody, he can blame himself for, you know, turning people off to boxing. You know, the guy's a champion, great, fucking can't be fucked with boxer, but
he retired fucking undefeated.
He's not exciting. He's not exciting.
He's just such a technical boxer that it's not exciting to watch because he's so perfect.
And like, you can't blame the guy for not wanting to fucking risk his shit and lose a fight. At all. I don't blame him. Make his money. I don't hate on him. Do what you got to do. But at the same time, he's hurting the sport by fucking making everything into fucking the Floyd Mayweather show.
Yeah, but that's over with. He's retired. He just retired and it's time for a new chapter.
Who the fuck is Ronda Rousey going to box, you know? Like,
nobody.
Are there women out there? I don't know.
The women's UFC is so small, dude. It's like... Yeah, she's the best fighter, but all the other girls either have to like gain weight to fight her or lose a shit ton of weight to fight her. And there's not that many divisions like there's men's. They just need to build the women's UFC sport up more than what it is before they say, "Oh, this is the best fucking fighter ever."
She looks like a little she-boy to me, and I don't get how so many people are attracted.
I mean,
to her.
I've honestly jacked off to a couple of her pictures on the internet. I don't know, I did. You know, she looks sexy as fucking some of them. Like I think the Sports Illustrated ones, she looks fucking hot. But for the most part, I mean, they're just forcing her down everybody's throat. Like, she's some great fucking awesome
everything
champion.
is Rhonda Rousey. Have you ever seen the fucking movie Roadhouse?
No.
With Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
It's a classic, old school shit movie. Okay, but it's fucking cool. It's a
cult classic.
Yeah, it's a cult classic, ridiculous movie. They're putting her in the fucking movie. So basically she's...
The remake?
The remake. So what her job is to go to bars that are like really fucked up and out of control, and then fix the security and fix the everything about the bar. And
is she the star of the movie?
She's like a fucking, basically like a cool ass 1985 John Taffer.
Is she the lead role, though?
Yeah, she's playing the lead role that Patrick Swayze, rest in peace, fucking played. It's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, but I would love to see this girl, Holly Holmes, come in tonight. Tonight's the pay-per-view fight, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not paying for the fight, but I'm watching it. I just hope she gets fucking punched so hard in the face she shits herself. This girl, Holly, has no chance of winning. She's going to get her ass beat, but I hope she fucks her up, though, too, you know?
You know what I mean? I think every fighter needs to lose to... in UFC, the undefeated shit ain't really ever gonna happen. You're not gonna have a fighter that's gonna go 40-0.
Fucking
it's
never.
It's just not.
Never. It's a more brutal.
It's more brutal.
The careers are more short-lived than boxing, for sure.
You could be losing a UFC fight and catch one hard right, and go down, be out.
You could catch a hard fucking kick.
Anderson Silva got knocked the fuck out.
Remember he broke his own leg?
Oh my god.
That shit looked like a fucking Twizzler. Oh. Looked like a black Twizzler.
Yeah, do you imagine having to set that leg right after, yank on it?
I can't wait for the pay-per-view next week, the Miguel Cotto versus the Canelo, that little sweet Mexican boy that looks white.
When is fucking Conor McGregor and the fucking Spick?
Oh, fuck, dude. I don't know. I think it's in January or some
that
shit.
Shit's been promoted so much.
That's just going to be sick, though. I like that. He's a great fighter.
Sick. He is a great fighter, but I'm just tired of fucking hearing all the
He's
bullshit.
The Floyd Mayweather of Ireland.
I want to see the fight.
Yeah,
but
sure.
He did take out...
He backs up his shit, though.
He did take a motherfucker out with a knee.
Fucking knee.
He's
kick. He's a badass fighter, dude. I like him. Definitely a sick fighter.
Well, let me pose a little question to you. Do you think that Rhonda Rousey would ever step into the ring with a man?
I think she would.
If there's any man out there that...
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think she would.
Ideally, they would cherry pick the...
They will kill her with their bare hands.
But the UFC would cherry pick the...
Who it was, yeah, of course.
The most fucking...
weak-ass...
pussiest fucking guy.
Yeah, but that would never happen, because that'll be just like the end of America if that happens. Everybody's so fucking sensitive nowadays. That would never happen. A man fighting a woman, never.
I never knew that she had such a fan base until...
Fuck yeah, she's crazy.
So one day I went to Whiskey Barrel.
She's the UFC's hottest star.
And they had the fight on, and people were going nuts, dude.
Nuts.
Like nuts. Like on some Chuck Liddell, GSP. You know what I mean? Anderson Silva was a maniac, and he never got the attention that she's gotten. You know what I mean?
She's a woman, that's why. She is the star of the UFC.
She's just attracting that woman fan base. The woman fan base, and it's doing wonders for the UFC.
Yeah, fuck yeah. They're raking in money with that, but they still are the lowest paying fighters in the world, though.
Yeah.
You got some guys fighting UFC for fucking $5,000, and boxing guys are making $100 million, fucking couple of million, you know?
Yeah, but you're still also in boxing got a lot of people that don't make shit. It's the very small percentage is the ones that make.
There's way more superstars in boxing. It's an older sport too.
There's a lot of guys that are exciting to watch.
I love fighting sports. Contact sports are like modern day Roman gladiatorial games. I love that shit.
I still try to check out Paulie Malignaggi fights.
Yeah,
you know,
the last Paulie Malignaggi fight. I think he's retired now, but He got his ass kicked. I used to love Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah, but because he was a scrapper, dude.
Fuck yeah.
He had
throwing bows.
You know, he had good defense, but he was also
fast, lightning fast.
He was an attacker.
Lightning fast, hothead.
I mean, to me, it seems like one of the main problems is that everything's going towards MMA now, so you don't got people that are really wanting to study.
Well, it's because of Floyd Mayweather. Everybody got bored with boxing, but now that he's gone, they're going to make a comeback, dude. For sure.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the younger generations growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all UFC.
They want to be UFC fighters.
Yeah, my nephew is actually, he's doing wrestling at Silverado right now, and he's taking a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but I told him, you know, hey, get your head straight, because that's not going to lead you anywhere, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You got to get a job. Fuck this fighting.
Fucking jiu-jitsu ain't going to pay the bills. Yeah. But he's had problems.
Yeah, he's had
a lot of problems and had a hard life. Yeah. And it's
an outlet.
It could do something good for him to help discipline
Take that aggression out
too. You know, when his father's not around doing the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's good. So I give more power to him.
Yeah.
At least
he had his first match today, but it wasn't official. It was like what do they call it? Like before the season starts.
Exhibition.
The exhibition. Yeah, it was today in Rialto, but I missed it because I'm not getting up for fucking 6:30 a.m. for my nephew. I don't give a fuck if he's making a fucking rocket. I'm not going. I'm sleeping in. I worked all week. But I'll go to his real matches, you know, that'll be pretty cool. But,
yeah, when he gets to the Karate Kid Championships.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You know, jiu-jitsu is a crazy sport. It's a wrestling. It's just a really dynamic wrestling.
Ground combat.
The people that know that shit know how to fucking kick your ass, you know?
Quick.
Like the motherfuckers.
They'll choke you up quick.
Like the motherfuckers over at Whiskey Barrel that fucking...
Oh, yeah, let's tell the story. My friend went out the other night with another friend, and you take it over. You tell the story.
Yeah. Last Saturday, we were recording the podcast. And as we were recording the podcast, you know, we tend to have a couple beers, you know, just to get loose, just to get talkative.
Smoke some weed.
And so we come out of the doing the podcast, and I head over to a bar with my friend. We end up heading over to another bar. It's just kind of dead. So we go to this one bar. It's called Whiskey Barrel. It's in Victorville, on Bear Valley and Mariposa. It's a real piece of shit, but it's
cowboy bar, right?
Considered one of the nicest bars. So right off the bat, we get there. We're getting this attitude like, "You're not gonna cause trouble, are you?" Blah blah blah. Like, no, we're here to buy drinks and get fucked up. And your security guard is a woman that weighs 95 pounds, one of them. And so, as we're in there, you know, we're partying. We're not really giving a fuck what we're doing. We're not disrespecting. We're just, like, for instance, they put on Santeria, and I went and rocked out on the dance floor with these two dudes and, like, singing Sublime songs.
But it's a country bar, right?
It's a country bar.
So was there cowboys there?
There may have been.
Or were they all just bros?
There may have been. One of the things about country people is they find it customary to take their hats off when they're indoors. Mm. And I was already too inebriated to really give a fuck what was going on.
Yeah, you're not country. Why do you give a fuck about taking your hat off? I like putting my hat on indoors.
Yeah.
I got my hat on right now.
And they actually didn't let me wear my fucking my Braves hat.
What? Why?
Because they were just on fucking high alert.
Oh, we're not even fucking anywhere near Atlanta, motherfuckers. And this is a baseball team.
Seriously.
And they fucking suck balls, too, by the way. Why are you wearing an Atlanta Braves hat? You're a fan of them?
Yeah, really. No, I just like the A, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I like the design of the A. I like the hat.
At least you're not wearing an Angels hat. I fucking hate those cocksuckers.
And I like the navy blue. It's just been my hat.
All right, so what happened?
Oh, really? I don't even know how to begin what happened, other than what's been pieced together for me through a couple people. I'm pretty much blaming this one on Richie as well. Because I don't ever get in no bar fights. I'm never fucking starting fucking shit at bars.
You're generally like a nice guy.
Yeah, I go and I
mind your own fucking business.
And for one, because I know that if there's drunk girls, the best thing you do is
fuck them.
Is you smile at them.
Try to fuck them.
You smile at them and you
buy them a drink, get them more drunk.
So I'm over here rocking out the Sublime. I come over. Next thing I know is fucking security's like surrounding us. And fucking then one of them just hems up Richie in a chokehold. Fucking just starts walking him. And I'm like, what the fuck? I remember being like, what the fuck's going on? You get like, and when at that point, fucking I get fucking chokehold.
Are these legit chokes? Like they learned these somewhere? Dude, Someone taught them?
Yes, like it was a reverse chokehold where they go behind you and they put their arm under your neck and then push down on your head. You know, and so
were you really like you couldn't breathe?
Dude, I fucking fell on the ground because I couldn't breathe.
What?
And they let me go. Like they did that, and like I think one of the other security guards stopped the motherfucker from choking me out. Like, also, it should be known that when fucking the dude laid in the choke, I let out a fucking massive fart that just fucking stunk up the area. I didn't do it on purpose, dude. You surprised fucking...
Did you shit your pants when he choked you?
I didn't shit my pants, but
it sounded like
I crop dusted that fucking...
You think he smelled it?
6x8. I'm sure he smelled it.
Is that why he let you go?
Who knows?
Your fart saved your life.
No, he was just gonna kick my ass out. And you know, and I did.
What did you do?
I didn't do shit, dude.
So he just did that.
I think Richie might have got into an argument with somebody that was about to play pool, or Richie was playing Captain Save-A-Ho for one of these whores that he goes out and kicks it with.
That's terrible.
And wants to fucking cause drama. You know, a lot of people like to have drama in their life. You know, I don't.
So he choked you the fuck out. You wake up, you're on the floor, and you walk out.
I walk out making threats.
Did you tell him, fuck you?
Hell yeah, I did. I was like, fuck you motherfuckers.
Was he a black guy, white guy, Mexican?
Dude, there were like...
The guy that choked you.
There was... I don't know which guy that choked me. I think he might have been like...
That's the worst, when you don't even know who choked you. When you don't even know who
like
fucking
he was like
choked
Arab, like one of the owner's cousins or some shit.
Yeah, wow.
You know, fucking...
I wouldn't take that lightly, man. I would sue the shit out of them.
You know, man, I gotta be honest with you.
You don't get to go around choking people and just get away with it. Do you?
No, but...
So why do they?
I'm a true believer in karma, and I know that shit's coming around.
Bro, nothing's gonna happen.
And also, at the same time, I don't want to waste my time going and fucking filing papers and...
That's true, man. But you know, with that said, we're gonna take a little break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Hey, Mom. Alright, everybody. I think that's all the show we got for you this week. But we want to thank anybody who is listening to us, and please follow us at Twitter over at GoonCast Squad. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe. We got Instagram at GoonCast. Fuck, I forgot the name. That's
GoonCast Squad.
GoonCast Squad. That's how shitty I am today.
All right, man. Till next week. We'll see you guys next week. Yeah. And thanks for listening. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for listening.